Shalom, shalom. All right, first and foremost, as always, let me start off giving infinite praise, honor, and glory, and worship to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH. Double honors to our apostles, our elders, and great millstone, who will teach you on sound doctrine, strong shalom, to the hopeful elect, and the rest of the large multitude of men, women, children, that the Lord will have mercy on these last days, man. All right, it's your brother HAQADASH, representing GMS branch here in Cleveland. Lord willing, to bring out an edifying lesson through the spirit and power of YAHWAH. All right, the title of this lesson is Quick in Transit is Your Magic is Weak. All right, a statement from the movie Black Adam. All right, if brothers haven't seen it or sisters haven't seen it, it's a good movie, man. All right, I watched it twice. It's excellent, man. I love spiritual power, the whole concept. Only thing, obviously, Jake with no beard is it's an issue, but we know how they get down. But anyways, you know, he said your magic is weak. All right, that's the statement that he made. Okay, because when he emerged on the scene, they were shooting him. Okay, they were shooting him with guns or whatever, and they were just bouncing off of him. And he caught a bullet. He said your magic is weak. Okay, and what I'm referring to in this lesson through the spirit and power of YAHWAH, the magic that I'm talking about that's weak. Okay, it's your form of Christianity, man. All right, that's weak. That's what I'm referring to. All right, because it's a video. This is a response to the Elder Manatazaba video that he did. Okay, going into Hebrew Israelites. This is not how God operates. Okay, I'm gonna play a quick clip of this. I only watched about 5 minutes of this, but let me play this real quick.
You came right here on a slave ship with us. Your ass is struggling just like we are. First, I'm actually going to say this video is strictly for educational purposes. And if you begin to check to watch the video, go ahead and like, share, and follow. And don't forget it's a bully free zone. You're seeing so many videos of these Hebrew Israelites going around and talking bad about people, cussing at people. This is not of God. This is not how God operates at all. This is very demonic. So if you're seeing this today, do not operate in anything with the Hebrew Israelites. This is not of God. They're leading a lot of people astray. Please be watching. Please be warned. Share this video to everybody that's videos of these Hebrew Israelites going around and talking bad about people, cussing at people. This is not of God. This is not how God operates at all. This is very demonic. So if you're seeing this today, do not operate in anything with the Hebrew Israelites. This is not of God. They're leading a lot of people astray. Please be watching. Please be warned.
Right. Shut up. All right. So that's what I'm referring to. You see, your magic is weak because just like bullets can kill, bullets can harm, bullets can destroy. Bullets can decapitate. Bullets can do a lot of things to a lot of things in the world. But one thing it can't do to a superpower is harm it, affect it in any way. Okay, and that's why the Rock said your magic is weak, and that's how the men of the Lord feel. Why? Because your spells and your enchantments and your sorceries can't do nothing against the men of the Lord, man. All right, the real true men of the Lord, Lord willing, we are the hopeful elect, man. You know, Lord willing, Abu Ratazah. Because your enchantments, that's why you constantly got to put up enchantments. All right, in the music and everything like that, the vibrations, the foods, you constantly putting them enchantments because it's weak. All right, you have to constantly turn up the vial because it's weak. All right, it's weak. So there's no enchantment against Jacob. Okay, there's no enchantment against the righteous elect that the Father has ordained from the world, from the foundations of the world, man. That's why your Christianity madness cannot affect, because, like, again, Christianity is just like the bullets. The bullets can kill, harm, and affect the mind and so forth, right? But again, that's why the elect are able to come out of Christianity, your form of Christianity that you brought to us, man, and you brainwashed us and you beat into us. That's why the elect is able to come out of that, because it's weak. Okay, you see how just on the concept of how he thinks, man, how the dude was talking about, that's a weak mindset, man. That's a weak mindset. this is uh this is second address damn, it's like hold on, y'all. This is second address 14 and 14. It says, let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature. Right? Christianity, modern day Christianity is a burden of man. That's a concept and a thought of man. All right. It's a weak nature. It keeps us docile. It makes you serve another God. Anything outside of your true power, serving anything outside of your YAHAWASHI is you become weak. All right. You start to die. All right. You die mentally, physically, and spiritually. Okay. So that's why you have to keep constantly pushing the madness of the former style and your concept of Christianity, man. And you gave us the Israelites, the blacks, Hispanic, and Native and Seminole Indians. You gave us this concept in the speckled bird that may look like the other nations. You gave us your form of Christianity because you know we are naturally a spiritual people, and we are passionate people. So if it seems like a form of godliness, if you will, our people would take a harp onto, especially if they don't know. That's why you had to discontinue us from our heritage, man. That's why you had to do those different things, because those different things are contrary to us. They're contrary to life. They're death, and you had to do that in order for us to put on that weak nature, man. But that's why the scriptures say, in the land of our captivity, we will remember ourselves. You see, because when you're in captivity, you're in bondage. When you're in captivity, you're in bondage. Okay. Not only are you in bondage, that means that someone is over you who put the chains on you, man. So here we are in bondage, and we're still able to what? Cast off your concept, cast off your thought process as an Edomite, man. Because your thought process gives us death. Okay. It kills us. There's nothing that we can do with that thought process. All right. So I'm gonna go here because he told, well, do this, do you? They bring a demonic. Now IUIC goes off, of course, but the concept in which he's speaking about is the fact that of how he mentioned on how we talk or so forth, something like that. Not all Israelite camps talk with you know, the main thing that every Israelite camp do is they lift up their voice. Why? Because the scripture said that. Let me get that real quick, because I think yeah, Elder Monatizabah started off with that as well. I'm gonna just get a few and close out. This Isaiah. Oh, shit, it's like Isaiah 58:1. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins. Our people are in transgression, and they're in sin, they're in death, because they have the mindset of the enemy. So we have to, when we go out there, we have to speak with authority. We can't go speaking like Joel Osteen and go speaking like soft spoken and shit, man. Yahweh Shah was not like that. None of the prophets, none of the men of the Lord were like that, man. You see? Don't you know that? Don't you know it says this in Amos? It's like my phone tripping. Spill some milkshake on it. Uh, this is Amos chapter 5. Bear with me. This is Amos chapter 5. And 10. It says, let me start at 9. The strength that strengtheneth that strengtheneth the spoil. Let me just go right to 10. It says they, because I have to start at 8. Amos 5 and 10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. Because what we're doing is we're speaking righteous vibrations. We're speaking uprightly. So they hate that. They hate that because their works are evil. They hate that because, let me get that real quick. St. John 7. and 7. Come on now. It says the world cannot hate you, but me it hateth, because I testify of it that the works thereof are evil. Right. So we're testifying that their works are evil. You see, we're testifying that their works are evil. That's why it says they hate him that rebuketh and negate. Let's go to this word rebuketh real quick. Let's go to the etum online. Rebuke, rebuking, to reprimand, reprove directly and pointedly, scold. What's that word scold? Scold.
Scold.
It says to remonstrate with or rebuke someone angrily. Mom took Anna, give example. Mom took Anna away, scolding her for her bad behavior. We go out and we preach by angrily, we preach with authority. We preach with austereness, okay, infirmity, or not infirmity, but firmity, meaning being firm. We preach with boldness. The Lord has made our forehead hard against theirs. We preach with authority. When you say and you speak the name of Yahweh, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawah, we speak that with authority, and that's power behind that, man. So they, like I just read, they hate him that rebuketh and negate. You go into that word rebuke, it means one of the words that came up was to scold, all right, to sharpen. You can't sharpen something by being gentle with it, all right, like in a sense, like a pencil. All right, you have to grind it. You have to use some type of force behind a pencil sharpener, or using a knife to scold something. All right, to and what have you, man. You have to put some type of kick to it, man. And that's when we out there, we teach, we put a kick to it, man. Okay, we're putting a kick to it. All right, I read Isaiah 58. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet, spare not, show my people their transgressions, because the world that we walk in is in darkness. So we have to go out there with authority. We can't go out there soft spoken and timid, man. That's not the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That spirit is of Satan. So that young dude that was talking, you know what I'm saying, that I showed in that video, yo, he was in the spirit of Satan, man. Okay, because again, Esau, your magic is weak, man. Your spells don't work. You know what I'm saying? Your spells don't work. Your witchcraft don't work against the men of the Lord, man. Okay? Your Christianity mindset, your Edomite mindset, the doctrines and the philosophy that you push, it's over with. They don't work, man. Finito, right? And he knows that. That's why he's constantly pushing harder, pushing harder. Now he got to bring your own people against you, your own family against you. You see, he's always done that. He's like brother said at the camp, man. He's a pony. How I go? A pony with one trick. I mean, same pony with the same trick or something like to that effect, man. He does the same thing over and over and over again. All right, expecting different results, and that's the definition of insanity, man. So this is real quick. This is because that word rebuke. If a matter of fact, let me see what else they got in there. It says to repel, beat back. We repel, we beaten back that force that's pushed upon our people. That's why the scripture just said in Isaiah 51 and bring it back. I mean 58 and 1. It says, cry aloud. We're crying now aloud and we sparing not, man. All right. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet and show my people their transgression and the house of Jacob their sins. This is a commandment from the Lord. So we are to speak with authority. All right. That to the point that we put these people to open shame, man. The scriptures talk about that, man. Okay. That's why they be ashamed, because in order for somebody to be ashamed about the things that you're saying, they had to have some type of force behind it. You know what I'm saying? The reason why people are offended in cuss words because it's a force behind it. The cuss word is not a bad cuss words is not what people make it to be. Like when you say the B word and an F word, and you see I got to blank it out even there because people are sensitive. Those words it's the force behind it. You see that they're pushing towards a person that they're directing it to. F you, man. You a B, right? When these words have definitions behind them, some of them, man, majority of them. But they hate us that rebuke it in the gate. Okay, like I read in Amos. And then when you go to let me get this real quick, because when you go to Titus, It's that Titus 1. Was it 1 and 3 or 13? Bear with me. This is Titus 1 and 13. This witness is true, and that's what we are. We are a witness to Yahawashi. It says, this witness is true, wherefore rebuke them sharply, that they may be sound in the faith, not giving heed to Jewish fables and commandments of men that turn from the truth. That's why we talk the way we do. That's why we're so gritty and raw, man. We give you the skinny, man. All right, we give you straight to it, man. We don't sugarcoat nothing. We don't bullet. We give it to you raw, man, uncut. You get what you get, man, from the prophets, from the men of the Lord, so that you won't be so we could turn your minds from Jewish fables, man. We could turn your minds from commandments of men that turn you away from the truth, man. And that's what Christianity has done. It's a stronghold on the minds of our people, but it's also weak to the men of the Lord. You see, it's weak magic. The form of Christianity that people know today is just it's just magic. It's witchcraft. It's a spell on people. That's why so many churches on the corners and different things. That's why so many denominations, and all of it goes back to sorcery, man. Okay, they've polluted the doctrine. They polluted the truth. So our job is we gotta beat that shit out of you, man. We gotta knock you upside your head verbally, man. Not physically, verbally, with the words that we speak. And the words that we speak is Yahawashi. We come with authority and aggressiveness. Okay. Now we are like Paul said, we are to all men. We come to each man according to what they are, right? But even if I'm talking to my kids and I ain't really arguing, I mean, no, my voice is raised up. Even when I'm talking to them like this, man, I'm like, hey, hey, what you doing, man? Go get that. I have a kick behind it. That's the point. This nigga is just effeminate, man. Christianity, the modern day form of Christianity, has effeminized the men of Israel, man. It has effeminized the men of Israel, showing you that it's sorcery, that's witchcraft, because men are naturally not supposed to be like that, right? Especially an Israelite man, showing you that it's a form of witchcraft and wickedness, man. Okay, so that's the point. And it says, unto the pure all things are pure, right, and it says, but unto them that are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure, but even their mind and conscience is defiled. They profess that they know the Most High, but in works they deny him, being abominable and disobedient unto every good work, reprobate. And that nigga had a reprobate mind, man. That's a soft ass nigga, man. You need his ass whooped, bro. See what I'm saying? Now I'm not putting no threats out there, but the men of the Lord don't play around, man. Are you not reading the scriptures, man? Do you not read what's going? Yo, how y'all was shot flipping tables, and the prophets, the prophets get down, man, because they're austere men. They don't mess around, man. That's why they talk about war a lot throughout the scriptures, because the men of the Lord they constantly have the mindset of war. They're austere, man. It's like you that's why you fear their presence, man. Let alone like their spiritualness they bring. You fear the physical attributes on them, man. They got a serious look all the time, man. You see, their faces, they don't look goofy like this all the time. They're serious, man. Stern, straight to it, man. Shalom, Maki Abashim, Shabrakatah. Let me get like two more. Because it also says that in Colossians. I'm gonna go back to that etum, but this is Colossians 2 real quick. This is Colossians 2 and 15. It says, having spoiled 14, blotting out the handwriting of ordinances that was against us, which was contrary to us. These things are contrary to us, and took it out of the way, nailing it to his cross. And having spoiled principalities and powers, he made a show of them openly, triumphing over them in it. You see, and that's what we're doing. We're overcoming the world openly, just like Yahawashi did. You see, he spoiled the principalities. That's what we're doing. Your magic is weak. We're spoiling your plans. Okay, the scripture talk about that in Job. The Lord is going to disappoint their enterprise, their device. He's going to disappoint their plans. That's a spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Your magic is weak. It doesn't have no effect on the men of the Lord anymore, right? Having spoiled principalities and powers and made show of them openly. And that's what we're doing. And the world can't, they can't, it's too much for them. It's too much for them, man. We're testifying that their works are evil. And the nigga thinking like that and talking like that, his works is evil, man. Okay? And they hate, so therefore they hate us. And they're trying to demonize us. All right. The brother got a comment. GMS finished the mission. 2 Corinthians 11:6. But though I be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge, but we have been thoroughly made manifest among you in all things. Right. Because this English is a bastard tongue. And a form of it and the way we speak it, it's offensive to people the way we use it because our language was so much more direct. All right. Shit, matter of fact, I'm gonna get what Yahawashi said, man. Because then Yahawashi use a form of cursing out. All right. Then Yahawashi do that. Then he rebuked sharply, man. This is Matthew 12:34. Let me start at it's like it. This is Matthew 12:33. Either make the tree good and his fruit good, or else make the tree corrupt and his fruit corrupt, for the tree is known by his fruits. It says, O generation of vipers, how can ye, being evil, speak good things? For out of the abundance of the heart of the mouth speaketh. Right. He called them a generation of vipers, man. All right. He called them a generation of vipers. He's talking to Israelite men. That's our form of what you call modern day cursing out or modern day authority speaking. Yahweh said, you generation of vipers, and many other things the Lord has seen, have done, with austereness. Oh Lord, I fear thee because thou art the austere man. Because the Lord came with boldness and correctness, man. He came to reprove, all right, and correct, not to give hugs and kisses, man. Let me see what this say real quick, and I'm gonna close out. This is Matthew 12. Like if we call a nigga on the street, like a brother actually did that in the camp years ago. He called a Jacob. I wasn't there. I told the brothers don't go, but the brothers still went, and this was the results. He called a nigga a coon. That's like calling a nigga a snake or a viper, which Yahweh Shah called the wicked scribes and Pharisees. He said, yo, y'all. He said, oh, you generation of vipers, man. You snakes, or basically he said, you coons. You know, you niggas, man. And the brother had did that, and then they got mad, man. He got mad. He said, "Show me I'm a coon." And they start fighting, man. At camp. But this is I just wanted to see what it was gonna say for vipers. This is vipers.
Strong's G 2191. Ahidna.
It says cunning, malignant, wicked men. All right, you niggas, man. You niggas are wicked, man. Wicked men. All right. So, hey, man. Hey, your magic is weak. You saw your Christianity, your modern form of Christianity doesn't work on the men of the Lord, and you're all out of options because you conquered the known world with the form of Christianity. You conquered the Western hemisphere of the world with Christianity. Okay, at one point it had a strong hold on the world, man. All right, it still does on the 2/3 and the rest of the nations. Christianity does. Your form of Christianity, because we're the true Christians. We're the true Hamashiachim. All right. So your magic is weak, man. And we're catching bullets like a Black Adam did, man. We're catching all your goddamn darts and we throwing the motherfuckers down to the ground, man. All right. All your enforcements you sending in the camps and all these things that you're doing around us. It's weak, man. It doesn't work anymore, man. All right, and you're mad. So with that, Lord willing, this is edifying. Again, I didn't get to watch all the elders' lessons, so I know he probably brought out some of the same scriptures. But again, I want to give all honor and glory, infinite praise and worship to Yahweh BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH. Diamond honors again to our apostles, our elders, great millstone, rule well, teach you on sound doctrine. Strong shalom to the hopeful elect, and the rest of the large multitude of men, women, and children of the Lord. Have mercy on these last days, man. Again, it's your brother Kadash. Lord willing, this quick and transit was edifying. Until next time, walk like a ball, shalom, a Bible ball, shalom.